Hello everyone, welcome back to another trading session. In today's session, I'll try to flip my account from 1,000 to possibly 10,000. I already marked my first entry. This is the QM setup for my first entry, my QM zone. And if I go to the higher time frame, you'll see an engulf as a higher time frame confirmation. And my entry is in 30 second. This fresh demand zone. If the price comes down to this entry, I'll take the trade. It seems that it's just going up, but I mark this. I will set an alarm here in case if it comes down. I will look for other opportunities on the other pairs. Okay, we have an overlapping area. If we break this overlapping area, I can look for retracement. Overlapping areas basically act like dojis. When we break a doji, we can expect this is a huge gap down. I'm taking this trade. Beautiful. Yeah, so gap down in the favor of buyers here. Closing inside the overlapping area. Having evening star here. These are the three reasons to take this trade, and in general, we are in support area. Okay, that's why I took this trade. Flipping small account is very risky. It's not a healthy way of trading, and I personally do not like and suggest it. But since you guys love this kind of trading, I am doing it for a while to see how it goes. Okay. Normally, if you want to trade binary option, you have to put only 3% or 1% of your account to be in the safe side. All right, it's about to close. One. Yeah, it was a winning trade. That was a nice gap. All right. This is a doji, but I prefer dojis to have no bodies. It has a little bit of body. But if it has no bodies, it's a nice doji. If we break it from the upside, we can expect retracement, just like overlapping levels. But we need to make sure that there's other reasons to take a trade too. We do not trade based on one reason because it lowers the chance of winning. And we always want to go with the trend. If you have a setup which is against the trend, you have to ignore it. Okay, it didn't give us the entry, this QM. Yeah, market doesn't have a lot of setup. Alright. We have a common point of rejection right here. Let's go. I took it right here. 5 seconds remaining of the candle. I took a big risk on this one, honestly. If I was like 2 seconds later, the candle, the trade would close in the next candle. Should be very careful. If you enter the trade and there's like 5 or 4 seconds remaining, you should just avoid taking it, because if you enter, your trade's gonna close on the next one. All right, we have the doji range here. Dojis usually create a ranging market. We have common point of rejection. Okay. And we have market sequence, which is double green candle, not more than 2 green candles, which has nothing to do with the hour trade, but for this trade, it could be considered. And overall, I wouldn't risk all my balance on this trade because it's a possibility to lose it, because it's not a doji break, it's closing. It's not breaking a doji, it's only common point of rejection. Okay, it's like taking this trade. See, it's only common point of rejection. There's no other reason to take it, right? There is a reason, doji break, but still it's risky because this doji, it hasn't worked previously once, so it can disrespect again. If you want to take a doji, you have to see if it has worked previously or not. All right. Okay, we have a third touch breakout here, as you can see. First touch, second touch, third touch broke it, but I would never trade this. Or if I would take it very small because we are going against the momentum. See this crazy buyer's momentum? If you want to expect this one a red candle, it's a low probability. Oh, this doji was nice. Look at this. Previously worked, and now we could take this one. It has a gap down as well. Okay, this is a proper doji to take. And you may ask, why is this proper doji? I wouldn't say this is a proper trade to take, but this green one is proper trade, because if you zoom back, you will see we have a strong minor uptrend, and this doji trade is in the direction of the trend. That was very nice to take. Unlike this one, it has a crazy gap up, what most likely is going to give us the green candle. So you should really consider where the market is going and what the trend is. What is this? I wish there was a setup. I want to take I would take this trade if there was a setup. There's a huge gap down. Also, it's not starting from the round number. That's another red flag for me to not take it. My God, very hard to. Okay, this is another third touch breakout. Okay, it hasn't broken yet, but it already consumed by this candle, so it lowers the chance of. It lowers the probability. Okay, I'm taking this. My God, what is this entry? Okay, if you remember, I already explained this is a good doji trade, right? Previously, we could take this trade. It went up again, it came up, came down again, and it broke the doji again. See? It broke the doji again. So dojis have memories. It means that you can trust them multiple times. It means that if it breaks it for the second time, you can again trust it. If it goes up and break it from the third time, you can trust it, but I wouldn't take sells on this market because the market is uptrend. Always try to consider market's trend, okay? I'm gonna go for 4K. Let's just look for a very nice trade. Let me see this one. Oh, it's already played out, right? This order block. I think this already played out. Let me see. Yes, it's already played out. This would be the entry for this order block. This one. This shadow right here. And it would be a winning trade. Let's move forward. Oh my God, we have a very nice QM here. Look, it's also in line with the trend line, which we missed. 3-minute time frame, engulfing candle, beautiful. 1-minute time frame, QM zone. Let me just bring this one. This is the QM zone. Okay, QM looks like this. And if I go to lower time frame, I have to see entry below it. There we go. If I duplicate this one and put it here, this is the fresh demand as the QM entry. And see, I would enter exactly right here and it closed above. And if I draw the trend line too, it would look like this. QMs with trend lines are, they have the highest winning ratio to take. It was very nice, which we missed again. Yeah. Okay, there's a risky trade. I want to risk on this one. Okay, let me just... 30-second entry is right here. It's already on it. I don't trust this 30-second entry, which already reacting from it. I would trust the 15-second entry down here, which price hasn't touched. So let's just ignore this trade. Okay, there's an ugly QM. I call this ugly QM because, you know, there's no trend line, that it's just single candle creating, you know, B. Like, is this is A, this is B, and this is C. And if the B is single candle, that's an ugly QM. It can work, but I don't like to take it. Come on. I don't see any opportunity, guys. I want to take this trade. Let's go. I want to take this trade right here. Yeah. The reason is because we have this little demand area, which is fresh, right? And it is causing a breakout of this resistance. Okay, and after that, it's just fresh. And then I saw the gap down on this candle, and this gap down ended up a hammer candle, which is a reversal candle if that's in the support area. This is a support area. Since it's not exactly closing on a support area, I tried to enter on the common point of rejection exactly on the support area. Okay, I tried to enter on common point of rejection somewhere on the support area, plus we have gap down in the favor of buyers. This is finally the best trade I could take on this session, and I'm stopping right here. I cannot really find another good trade. It's very hard to combine, like compound this small account. I don't know, some kind of stress. It just keeps you know, hitting us when we try to compound small trade. It's very risky and all unhealthy way of trading, but it's kind of fun because and also I want to suggest everyone, I know everyone love, like so many people love doing this, and I suggest if you do, just try to withdraw after your each session. Okay, let me get the pin. Because if you compound a small account, for example 20x 10x your account, it's gonna be harder to withdraw because they will ask for selfies and stuff like that. Just withdraw after your first session if you're combining if you're compounding a small account. All right, that's it. I'm gonna close the video right here. I hope you enjoyed. There's an official Telegram channel in the description. Thank you for watching, and peace out.